Yo, what's going on, guys? Seth Spartan here, nutrition, training, and hormone expert and Prometheus Pro bodybuilder with Prometheus HRT, the world's best testosterone and hormone replacement clinic. As normal, use my code SPARTAN to save on testosterone or HGH replacement therapy or peptides, Anavar, Anadrol, list goes on as long as you qualify. Guys, this is a super important video. Make sure you watch this all the way to the end. I did not know this until that recently, okay? This is going to be a very important video. I'm going to be giving away the big secret about melatonin and why melatonin is a humongous HGH releaser, and ultimately, guys, why it's my secret weapon and why it's going to be big in the bodybuilding, fitness, athletic world if it's not already. What am I talking about? Let's talk about melatonin in the US first, all right? Melatonin. What is melatonin in the first place? In the US, melatonin is sold as a dietary supplement. This makes just about as much sense as not putting warning labels on foods that contain trans fat. If you know anything about trans fats and how they are incredibly bad for you and notorious at causing plaque buildup in the arteries and other problems. Look up trans fats and you can look up the chemical structure if you need more information. Having said that, melatonin in the United States is listed as a dietary supplement. This is probably one of the stupidest things ever, considering what is melatonin, guys, in the first place. Melatonin is none other than a hormone. It is not a dietary supplement. It is a hormone secreted and produced by the pineal gland in your brain. Supplements are things we take in to exactly do that, supplement our diet. Melatonin, guys, is a hormone. How do we know it's a hormone? Because it's secreted by a gland in the human body. So melatonin is a hormone. It is the sleep hormone or circadian rhythm hormone. So melatonin is a hormone. It is not a dietary supplement. And if you live in the UK or anywhere else in the world, most likely you need a prescription to buy melatonin because, again, it is a hormone. Except if you live in the US, it's a supplement. All right? Doesn't make any sense. However, let's get to the point of this video and why you're here. Melatonin has a big secret regarding HGH release, human growth hormone release. If you take HGH, if you take melatonin at the right times, you can increase your HGH production naturally, or your pulses. Well, so you can increase your HGH pulses, or if you're taking a growth hormone releasing peptide, GHRP6, GHRP2, hexerelin, ipamorelin, or even if you're taking a GHRH, such as CJC1295 NODAC, CJC1295 DAC, what's going to happen? Or even Samorlin, what's going to happen? In studies, guys, whether you're trying to boost natural pulses, taking melatonin with nothing, or whether you are trying to increase pulses from growth hormone releasing peptides or growth hormone releasing hormones, it has been proven, this is scientifically undebatable, that melatonin has the big secret effect, and guys, this is no joke, of increasing HGH levels anywhere from double, that would be 100%, up to 137%. So we're talking about melatonin, hormone secreted by the pineal gland, increasing natural pulses from 100%, which is double, up to 137% in studies. And guys, these studies are medically amazing. Why? What do I mean? Looking at GHRH, all right? let's take GHRH. GHRH. This hormone is naturally secreted and made by what? By the hypothalamus to make the pituitary release human growth hormone. This is naturally made. So what scientists did in one study is they took synthetic GHRH, it's the same stuff your pituitary makes to make your body release human growth hormone from the pituitary. They took synthetic GHRH and they said, okay, let's give people melatonin And then let's give them a shot of GHRH and see how much more growth hormone they release. Guess how much more growth hormone they released, guys? About double. About double. So if you're taking, here's the bottom line. Here's the first point I'm going to make. If you want to double the amount of growth hormone, not 30%, not 20%, if you want to double, 100% double the amount of HGH, human growth hormone, you're going to release from CJC 1295 DAC, CJC 1295 no DAC. If you want to double that from those things, or double it from ipamorelin, hexarelin, GHRP6, GHRP2, with obviously ipamorelin is at the very top, hexarelin would be the second best. But if you want to double it, then melatonin is going to be a huge key. Now we're going to talk about when to do that, or the best time of day to do this, because if it's during the day, you're not going to want to take a bunch of melatonin and peptides and then be tired, right? All right, we talked about melatonin and it's the big secret, crazy effect of doubling growth hormone release from peptides. All right, because melatonin takes, basically the governor takes the brakes off of pituitary growth hormone release. Let's talk about melatonin over doubling natural pulses that your body makes itself. Now, the two times where you would naturally produce the most HGH, your body releases HGH in pulses, boom, 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 right? The best times, or the most growth hormone release which your body releases in pulses naturally without peptides or anything is when? First and foremost, during sleep, deep wave sleep. And secondly, also during what? Oh wait, if you guys said exercise, you're 100% right. During exercise, you release a lot of HGH pulses, especially later on in your workout. So the thing is that when they gave people melatonin before training, before workouts, guess what? Up to a 137% increase in HGH levels. And I'll link the studies in the description because I want you guys to go look at them, all right, for yourself. And if you have a science, if you're science driven, if you have a nerd brain like me, if you've studied this stuff in college or not studied it, it's going to be fascinating to you. Hormones are amazing. So whether you're boosting peptides 100% or double, or whether you want to boost natural occurring peptides, melatonin is a big secret HGH releaser. Okay, that's the bottom line. However, let's talk about timing, because obviously you're not going to want to go take a 1.5 milligrams to 5 milligrams, up to 5 milligrams of melatonin before you work out. You're going to be tired and lethargic, right? And if it's later in the day, melatonin makes you tired. So when is going to be the best time to take melatonin? Because put it this way, guys. Let's just put things on the line. I'm just going to be blunt, open, and honest here. Is it even worth really taking ipamorelin or growth hormone releasing peptides, or is it worth it taking CJC 1295 DAC, no DAC? Is it even worth it taking peptides anymore if you're not taking it with melatonin to get a whopping double increase based on the literature? Is it even worth it? Maybe a little bit. Is it even worth it? Not really. So what's the best way to do this? What's the best way to double HGH production, either naturally or through peptides using melatonin? I'm going to answer this now. All right, this is my secret weapon. This is what I have been doing. I am currently prescribed CJC 1295 DAC with ipamorelin in a combination vial with stabilizing agents for HGH replacement through Prometheus HRT with a prescription. All right, you guys can get that too if you want. Go sign up, use my code if you want to save some money. If you don't, I don't care. Having said all that, what's the best way to do this? This is my secret weapon. This is what I've been doing. I wake up in the middle of the night. I always get up in the middle of the night anyways. Go to the bathroom, whatever. Maybe read something for a little bit. Anyways, you don't have to stay up as long as me though. When you wake up in the middle of the night naturally, after sleeping, 3-4 hours, what you're going to do is you're going to take, anywhere from, we'll just say, ballpark, because you still don't want to be lethargic in the morning. So in the middle of the night when you wake up, take, 1 to 2 milligrams of melatonin. I personally get 3 milligram melatonin tablets and I split them in half. So I'm taking, in the middle of the night, I'm taking about 1.5 milligrams of melatonin. This is just what I've found that works best for me, all right? And I want to state right away that not all melatonin, especially in the U.S., because it's sold as a dietary supplement, not all melatonin is created equal, all right? This has to be said. A lot of melatonin in studies in the U.S., unfortunately, this is just the way it is, a lot of melatonin in the U.S. actually contains serotonin, which will make you have really restless legs, give you anxiety, nervous, and you'll have trouble sleeping. So a lot of people that are taking melatonin and they think it doesn't work is because they're taking melatonin, which contains serotonin. Okay, serotonin is extremely dangerous taken at high doses. So here's the thing, guys. If you live in the if you're getting melatonin with a prescription, because it's a hormone in other countries, great, use it with prescription. It's pharmaceutical grade. However, if you live in the U.S., like me, what you want to do is you want to use melatonin that is from Nature Made. Nature Made is the best brand that you can get in the U.S. and other countries if you are not able to get prescription grade, pharmaceutical grade melatonin. Why? Because in studies, Nature Made has the highest, purity rate. All right, you can go to labdoor.com and check purity rates of melatonin. Nature Made is like one of the best. All right, wherever they get their melatonin from, it's by far the best. So, sum things up. Best time to take peptides. When you wake up in the middle of the night, take 1.5 milligrams of melatonin along with whatever peptides you want to use. Go back to sleep. And, I have done this and, usually I feel a little bit from the peptides, a little bit. I can tell the HGH release is working. But when I take the HGH peptides with melatonin now, I wake up and my hands are tingling, all right? So you are going to get, just like the studies show, double to over double the HGH, human growth hormone release. And this is it, guys. This is the secret melatonin HGH weapon, all right? This is going to be huge in bodybuilding soon. This is going to be huge in general. And this is why melatonin is, for HGH release, it is amazing. And for boosting natural HGH release, let's say you're not taking peptides. Honestly, I would advise if you're going for, there's some negatives of using melatonin long term, but if you're going to boost natural pulses, I couldn't train taking melatonin pre-workout. So let's clarify this for the people that aren't listening. If you want to take peptides and use melatonin as the secret weapon to literally boost whatever your to double whatever your peptides are putting out, take your peptides in the middle of the night with 1.5 milligrams of melatonin, Nature Made, if you do not have a prescription for it. That's what I am currently doing. Now, if you're not using peptides and you want to boost your natural production of HGH at night, all right, naturally, because again, I personally can't take it pre-workout, I'd be too lethargic. If you want to do that, your best bet, take anywhere from 1 to 2 milligrams of melatonin before bed, and then take it 1 to 2 milligrams of melatonin when you wake up in the middle of the night. That also works phenomenally. That works terrifically. Right now, for me, what I'm doing is, again, I'm using the 3 milligram Nature Made melatonins, and I am taking 1.5 milligrams before bed, 1.5 milligrams in the middle of the night. All right, so that's guys, the best way to boost natural pulses. Guys, please please listen to what I'm saying in this video. This is going to completely change your physique, change your life in regards to releasing just obscenely huge amounts of HGH and getting crazy results. Guys, I'm Seth Spartan. Stay safe, stay healthy, and we are out of here.